Good evening, people. The time is now 7:46 p.m. We're back again on the 26th of 3rd, 2017. I did that short video earlier on today about that eclipse-looking object in the sky. Now, it could have been anything, but again, it's just so important to catch anything that's out there in the skies. Even if it's wrong or right, at least we still caught it. It's just important to be able to catch as many things as possible, because you never know, like hit the jackpot and catch something that's seriously right. Again, I'm just a person like yourself that's just out to seek the truth, look for what we can find. I'm not here to deceive people, just observant and persistent in what I do. So we're going to look at the Mexico CAMS now this evening. And also I've noticed as well that the videos that I've done for the past few days have basically been zoomed out a little bit, so I apologise about that. So I'm going to try and get this sorted for you. And also I'm going to go and get a new microphone soon, because I need that. It's just been very busy. Been very busy for the past 6 weeks really with the new job. It's all work at the moment. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the Mexico CAMS and see what we can find on there. So have a great evening, and hope you enjoy the work I do, and we will see and zoom in and see what we can find. Here on this cam as well, this is called the Popocatépetl cam. I know it's a strange long word, but it basically is one of the Mexico CAMS over there. Now, here you can see this, can't you? This huge reflection to the right hand side, here, and also here as well. These reflections are getting stronger. And also what you can see is, when I'm going to move this cam now, you will see an object here come up on the horizon here. Can you see where this shadow is? Okay, now you'll see a top of a heavenly body come up and then go back down again. It comes up and then goes back down again. Watch this. Can you see that? Just here on the screen. It's an object that's showing itself. Just here. Here's the shadows. There's more shadows here. And we're getting shadows here. These are from the heavenly bodies. They're traveling with our sun. As the Earth is orbiting, now we're starting to get glimpses of the heavenly bodies. Look, they can't cloak it all the time. Can you see this? It's a rounded object. I'm going to zoom in on this as well for you. Here is that object. I'm going to try and move it on the screen for you as well. You can see it, and you can't see it there. You can see this huge reflection here, can't you? Okay? And then you can see that object, can't you? There it is. Disappearing. Gone. Just before the sun comes up, you've got that object that's illuminating. It's round. It's a celestial body that's up there. You see this. Disappears. We're seeing a lot of things up there now, aren't we? And basically, it's a situation where we just have to keep watching the CAMS. There's lots of things going on this cam. I'm going to zoom out on it now. I've just zoomed out for you on this Mexico cam as well, to show you again this red reflection again on the horizon. These shadows from these bodies. I mean, it's so obvious now. You can see the top of that now, can't you? It's a round celestial body there that's traveling. It's with our sun right now. This is not any known celestial body. It's too big. It's coming closer towards us now, on the left side of the sun, on the horizon. You can see a shadow from it as well, reflection. If I go through the cam again, see this. Disappears. You can see more of the shadow above it. This is proving to us now, to everybody, that there is a huge celestial body that's right in front of our sun. Again though, the government know this. They are tracking it all the time, and they're trying to hide it from the public. Thing is though, it's slipping out the net now, isn't it? We're seeing it, aren't we? All the time on the webcams. Again, I would like to show you this on this webcam as well. Here we have that huge object that doesn't move, but it's getting bigger, much larger. Can you see this? This is our simulator. This to the left-hand side of the screen. When I say this is our simulator, it's been I've got so used to seeing this now, and so have we all. It's part of our sky really now, isn't it? That's what they've done. They've stuck it up there, and we've all got used to it, haven't we? You can see this body, can't you? Now, if I go through the cam, you can see it doesn't move. Can you see this? It just stays in the same place. I'm sorry about the white screen. That heavenly body just stays in the same place. The only thing is, though, it's much more bigger. It's getting closer to us. Much more closer. I'm going to zoom out on this cam so you get more of an idea of the size of this object. Okay, I've zoomed out now, so you will be able to see this in more detail as I move the cam. There's the sun rising. You can see the timestamp. You can see the object. Can you see that red reflection as well? This red light source is coming from the sun's twin. This object, it's moving inwards. It's not moving to the left or to the right, it's just moving inwards. These objects move like comets. I've said this before. I mean, look at these clouds. These natural clouds. They're supposed to be up with our sun to protect us. And all that they're doing is chemtrailing in the morning. It's just a haze. But we're still seeing the heavenly bodies in the sky. This isn't lens flare, because lens flare will move with the sun. You see this? Lens flare will move with the sun. This is lens flare. This isn't. You can see the reflection as well from the sun onto the object. You can see this. And also on that cam that I showed you today at night time on that Milan cam in Italy, it's the same sort of shape, isn't it? It's not completely round, it's just the same shape. Now, again, on the Milan cam, I'm not sure if it was a real thing, but the thing is, you could see that something was eclipsing it. There was an object in front of it that was darkening it as it was going down, covering it. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. The thing is, this is a very similar object I saw a year and a half ago on the screen. Here again on the screen, we've seen this before. You can see the timestamp again today, and also on there it's 8:46 a.m. in Mexico on this Leon Panamerica cam. Now, if I show you what I'm looking at here, we're looking at this object again. Can you see this? It's got a red flare around it, a white body, and it's up there in the solar system because it's not anything to do with a flare or anything like that. As it moves across the sky the opposite way and goes down. Now, it's not the moon or anything like that, because I'll show you the moon in a second on this video cam as well. I'll just go to the moon and show you this first. Here's the moon. You can see the moon, can't you? 6:14 a.m. 3 seconds. The moon's down here. You'll see it move across the sky. I apologise again about these white screens. There's the moon. Quite clearly see that, can't you? I've zoomed in on this object here as well. You can see this. Now, I apologise if it turns out that the the footage on this image is very small on the screen. I've got to sort this out because I'm no rocket scientist when it comes to computers. I just want you to see what I see. I'm not a magician with videos and to enhance things and to make up some glossy videos. I'm just me, and I just want you to see the truth, and I want you to basically be yourselves as well, to experience what I'm experiencing. Think out the box. Because place our mobile phones down and look at the skies. It's so important because there is objects out there that move around every night and daytime. We see these. And as the weather gets warmer, I will be out. And I know that you'll be watching the channel and we'll be sharing these images together to see what's going on in the skies. As again, I'm no scientist. I'm not 100%. I'm not clever. I'm just clever Jack. I'm just me. And I respect all of you for viewing the channel. And I just know when I see objects that are not lens flare, I just see these huge bodies that are out there in the system. And I have, again, I've told you this before, I've seen these huge celestial objects before. And looking at the dark skies and everything, I just know that something is wrong. And also know the government are hiding this from us. So I'm just going to press on and carry on, right to the very end. I just want to show you this image first, okay? So you see the timestamp, 8 AM, 4 seconds. And what I'm looking at here on the screen here is down here. I've noticed this red object on the horizon. And this is what's causing all this redness on the horizon as well, okay? You're seeing this red horizon from these heavenly bodies. Now, there's an orange effect as well, I believe, from another body. And also the simulator's coming into play now. Because you don't see the black dot, and it's just this morphed out looking hazy sun, which isn't our real sun. That's very interesting seeing this here. I'm going to zoom into it. I've shortened the screen so you can see that red object right there in the horizon. And I believe again this to be that object on the other cam you just saw. Can you see this? There it is again. And it's starting to show itself through these clouds. And again, all these other clouds above are just broken clouds now. Just not here to help us anymore. They're not here to cover our natural sun. Because it's not our natural sun now that we're getting. We're getting the shade and shadows from that simulator. There is, by no shadow of a doubt, a simulator, an object that is covering our sun and above our Earth's atmosphere that's covering it. Because the darkness on the ground proves that we've been cloaked all the time now. Again, this cam as well, the Marina cam in Mexico, is just outstanding how people down there don't realise that they're going into darkness, aren't they? Because the ground, the timestamp there is 10:10, 03 seconds AM. And they are being eclipsed, aren't they? A large heavenly body that's out there, that's now in front of our sun. I know we have that simulator up there as well. We've got those objects that are darkening our natural sun now. Every single one of you watching this footage and also the other videos that I've produced, when you see the dark skies like this, you just know that there's something wrong. You would be looking up now, wouldn't you? Thinking, why is it so dark? But again, people that are not fully awake to this would just believe the government and just walk the path of the way of what the government want you to walk. They don't want you to see this. They don't want no trouble, do they? They just want everybody just to be at their average pace now before the big, huge event will happen. But I'm afraid, looking at these CAMS makes me sad really, because all those Mexicans out there as well. I mean, we're all brothers and sisters. We all should help each other with this, because looking at this now is so important. And I have a few subscribers from Mexico who email me nearly every day as well, to explaining, saying that our skies are darkening, and I'm having photos from their mobile phones, cameras, camcorders sent to me of the same dark skies. So these high definition cameras are showing the absolute truth that the skies are darkening every single day. For all you fantastic channels and subscribers, we take a look at these images, don't we? We've been studying them for years. And it's so obvious now, isn't it? They're manipulating our skies with these chemtrails, trying to hide everything. This image just proves everything. Of all the researching that we've done and watching the CAMS. Now, I'm no cool talker, and there's other channels that do an excellent job by talking through things. I'm just a photographer that likes to check out different colorings and shades, and I just know the different colours that we see in the skies are from different objects, not for the same object at all. I mean, here on this webcam, you can see this, can't you? This blue reflection here on the top, and you've got this cream reddish reflection as well. But what they're trying to do is join the two together to make it as one object. Can you see how this large triangle effect, these shadows are cloaking everything up there as well? And how dim it is on this cam. It's very dark down below. And the time there is only 4 p.m. And again, it's spring. We're in Mexico. Mexico cams weren't like this before. This blue huge reflection is from another source. This is the Pico de Orizaba cam, a volcano in Mexico as well. And if you just look carefully to the right-hand side of the volcano, we've got that same object. And also you can see the chemtrails. I mean, there's a chemtrail nearly covering right across the screen. I'm going to zoom in on this object as well, because again, when the sun moves, this object doesn't move, it stays in the same place. Now again, I am not sure what it is. I'm not going to turn around and say this is Nibiru. There's no point, is there? But whatever it is, it's there, isn't it? It's too big to be the moon, as I said on the other video. Let's go and zoom in and have a look. I hope this is zoomed in quite big actually. If it has gone small again, the screen, I will sort this. I'll get it sorted. Just, there's a lot of settings on this image program that I'm using. But you can see that, can't you? It's definitely there, isn't it? And you can see that chemtrail just below it. I mean, we really need to keep studying these webcams all the time, don't we? To get the moment, so we see this object huge in its full view, and we will see that full view celestial body. It's going to be outstanding, isn't it? Amazing to see that in the skies. So again, I'm just not going to stop. I'm just going to keep on for you and keep fighting to get the right footage out there for you. Here again, there's an object. Now, again, I've moved the cam left and up and back and forth to see the footage move, and this one doesn't move. Again, the other objects around the sun, being lens flare and the light sources and everything, is moving with the sun. But this object isn't moving at all. It just gets dimmer, fades off, and then comes in quite strong. Here it is zoomed in as well. I mean, I don't know what it is, but what I can say is it clearly doesn't move. I'd like to show you this as well. This image as the sun is going down. Timestamp there is 18:32 and 5 seconds. And it's today's video. Okay, so what I'm interested in is this light source here. Can you see this line here? This reflection. Okay, now we shouldn't see this. But this is another object that's in front of our sun. You can't see it, but you can just see a reflection of it there if you look carefully. It's just a line in the sky there. I'm going to keep an eye on this for you as well. This is an important piece of footage as well, because we're seeing this object in the sky as well on these CAMS. Now, when the sun is basically going down, this object moves upwards, and it's just basically, I want to show you this cloaking technology that they are wrapping around the sun. It's covering both sides of the sun, causing these huge triangular sort of shaped reflections. Now, as I move the cam and the object moves, can you watch it fade off? Watch this line. Here it is. There's a cloaking device that's in front of it, a mirror, something. It's hiding it. Here, something huge is hiding this. Watch this. Watch it disappear. Can you see this disappearing behind something else? It's disappearing, isn't it? It's not just going away into space. It's actually being covered. Can you see this? It's being covered. Way up there in space, there is a cloaking device that's hiding that object. Look. Very interesting. See, I looked at this object last week and I thought it was just fading off. But then when I'm looking at this properly, in high definition, I can see it. It's being hidden. Can you see this? There it goes. So they are using technology up there to hide as many things as possible from our eyes. Here again on this Acapulco player cam, you can see those lowered clouds. Now I wanted to show you this because I've never seen these before, these strange clouds. They're far too low. So I thought I'd show you this as well. And also down on the bottom there on the ground, those trees. They used to be very bright and well strong looking, but now they just look weak and the branches are just hanging. It's because we've got those chemtrails, them chemicals that keep blasting our skies all the time. The way the sea as well, the ocean on the shore is very much different now, the shape of it. All of the system is being agitated. I mean, 97 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. It's reached now to 135 earthquakes. Things are truly happening, aren't they? All the time. And it's only going to get worse. And we need to now start researching. It's so important because many of you are, and that's so good. And some of the fantastic messages I'm getting off people are absolutely outstanding. Your images are fantastic. And God bless you all, to all subscribers that are viewing the channel. Just want to show you this cam as well. There's that reflection on the left hand side. This is on a different cam. It's called a Tepos stain cam, and this is in Mexico as well. And it's that object that I showed you on the first part of the footage on this video. This is a reflection again, coming up with the sun. I'm going to zoom in. What I've done is I've actually moved the footage on to 7:54:03 seconds. And I just want to say again, we're heading into April. And when it's May, June, and we're still getting this dark sky, even darker, from all over the world on the CAMS, especially here on the Mexico CAMS as well. We're seeing this so evident that things are dimming seriously badly now. Our sun just doesn't look the same sun as it was from the past. The darkness on the ground just looks like we live on Mars. I mean, it's so strange, all these red reflections, and this dimming of the land, and the sky is darkening. Doesn't seem like Mother Earth anymore, does it? So I'm going to go to another image now for you, but let's see what we can find on the Ustream NASA CAMS. Here we have the NASA Ustream CAM. And all we can see is all them toxins in the sky. And it's on the opposite side again, so we are not seeing these strange colours in the sky, this hazy of redness and also this lemon colour of yellowness. So all we're seeing is this reflection, this huge light source from the simulator, is covering and cloaking everything, as we've witnessed on the Mexico CAMS. Again, though, you can just see a very small haze of red on the far distance on the Earth, above the atmosphere on those CAMS. Also, you can see the natural clouding just between the CAMS as well. The CAMS are grey and the natural clouding in white, just being burnt away all the time. And I'm just going to keep studying the NASA CAMS for all of you tonight, see if I can pick up some objects. I did study other CAMS last night, but I had to get up fresh and early to do some travelling with the family. So again, tomorrow I will do another video for you to see what we can find. I've had some interesting emails asking me to try other CAMS as well, so I will look on their web pages and view them CAMS as well. Also, sadly, the UK weather CAM system, I was picking up Cornwall and Cumbria, parts of Liverpool, and all over the UK. Sadly, that web page is broke down now. It's gone. It's closed down. Now, is that the government that shut that down? Because that was running for quite some time. It's gone now. It's finished. Also, most of the skyline CAMs keep stopping and starting. They break down. The Sky Alert volcano CAM, that closes down. Strangely, when I use that CAM, show the skies on that CAM as well, and the sun and the objects, it closes down the following day for weeks. And again, the live stream Aurora station CAM, it closes down for a long time. It doesn't come up. It only comes up very rarely. Just monitoring the skies of the best CAM seems to stop. So it's just persistence really to catch the right images, isn't it? So I'm going to go to another Ustream CAM before I go. On this Ustream as well, you can see those thick trails in the sky, the ripples in the sky. They're using HARP. They're definitely using that device all the time now to blanket our sky so we can't see nothing again. But saying that, in some views, I am pleased that vulnerable people that would be afraid, is good for them, for them not to see things, because it would be very shocking. For us, strong characters like we are that are viewing this channel and other channels as well, just want to see the truth, don't we? And then we could just get on with our lives and just prepare and just sort ourselves out. So again, on these monitors I've got here, I'm going to record these right through the night to the early hours of the morning to detect and see what we can find, and then bring the footage back to yourselves. So all of you have a great evening and a great week to come as well, and I'll be back with you tomorrow evening after work. to produce more images. As I say, I'm not a rocket scientist or a clever Jack. I'm just me, Matthew, and I just want to show you what I see. So I'm just being myself, because that's all we could be, just ourselves, and just carry on. So respect to you all, from Matt Rogers.